Here we go, out on the trail again, off for another walk. Today we're hiking through about 6 miles of moor, marsh and bog to an old abandoned railway that was used to shoot grouse. So looks pretty cool. But I'm here at one of my favourite places to do navigation. It's this massive boggy moorland, and on days like today, as you can see, as soon as we're up there, it's going to be almost zero visibility. So a lot of relying on the old map and compass. So it should be good fun. Hopefully we make it. Let's see how it goes. Hello lads. I think I'm going to avoid these ones. Maybe go on the other side of the fence, because they don't seem to be backing down. You've made your point. I was getting nervous for a second because the wind came and started to clear all the cloud, but now that I'm going up, as you can see, visibility is starting to get less and less, and this is where the navigation fun happens. If I want to be able to lead groups, I need to be prepared for the worst possible situations. At 1:30, the weather said that we're going to have an absolute bucket load of rain, so that'll also be another good test. But I've planned it so hopefully I'm halfway to the car by that point. But let's see, get to the top of this, and then we're halfway to these mysterious railway tracks. Oh, goodness me. Okay, we've made it to the first peak before we go over to the railway. Always got to touch it. Oh. I got a bit cocky and tried to just go where I thought I was meant to instead of following a bearing, so it took a lot longer to get here than it should have, but made it, and now I've got a very clear marker to navigate from to get to the path which will lead us to the railway. See you there. Down to the little river that I aimed off to. In this sort of visibility, never point your compass directly at the thing you want to go to, because if you're just a few meters off to the left or right, you're in big trouble. So I've aimed off to this river. Now I'll follow this river all the way down, and it should connect with the path. That's the dream anyway. I'm talking like I've done a good job, but I haven't found the path yet, but hopefully I'll be there soon. Then we can take a look at this railway. It's starting to drop down out of the clouds a little bit as well, so I've probably got a good 200 meters visibility, which, let me tell you, is absolutely lovely. So here we are, the old carriage house with the rails running through. Let's take a look. So the Grouse Railway, as it was called, transported shooting parties all over the moorland. It was pretty incredible. It totals around 7 miles, which would have been some task back in the day, especially when you see all of this bog. It was finished in around 1922, and so that's about 100 years ago now that this was being built. But by the 1970s, these tracks were already disused, but great to come and check them out if you get a chance. So it's already raining, it's 12:15. The heavy stuff is meant to come at 1:30. I'm about 2 hours away from the car, maybe 2 and a bit. So I'm getting wet today, but I shouldn't get too wet. Spot of lunch. Got a cup of tea, cheeky sherbet, and then we'll get moving. So, I reckon this will be my last check-in, back up in the clouds. Gonna do a few more little navigation bits, then back to the car. But wouldn't be right to have a time out in the hills without cheeky sherby. So, ooh, yep, never ceases to just hit the spot just right. Cool. Just an Englishman in the middle of bog, in the middle of a cloud, with a sherbet lemon. Happy days. Made it back to the car. Happy days. The clouds really came in, and so did that rain. As you can see, there's very, very little visibility now, and there's not really a dry spot on my body. So, happy days. Home for a cup of tea. That always fixes everything. Bye bye. So, of course, if you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to subscribe and like. Also, if you have any questions about the topics raised, whether it be about faith, Jesus, God, nature, I'm very happy to chat with you. So, write a message in the comments or drop me a message here. Thanks.